On this video, we will be replacing the seal to the Jandy valve. Now, I understand whenever it comes to working on your pool or your spa, whenever you have a leak, it can be quite unsettling. You can see here, there's water right here. It's been a small leak that's just pretty much built up. And at this point, we just need to replace the seal that goes inside of the Jandy valve. There are a lot of reasons that could cause your valve, the seal, to leak on the Jandy valve. It could be your chemicals have not been balanced for some time, or it could just simply be from wear and tear. You can see this is pretty much an old system. You can see this is an old Jandy valve just by the dust that's on there. Basically just from wear and tear, from moving it to backwash position and putting it back. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the top portion of the Jandy valve, and that will help you to see inside of the Jandy valve to replace the seal. Now just be careful when you are removing the top portion of the Jandy valve. You can see here this is already labeled inlet, so we know that it's going to be on this portion. But some of the older Jandy valves, they don't have any markings on top. So if you don't see any markings, you'll want to make a mark with like a something to scratch like this portion of the top Jandy valve and the bottom, just so that when you put the top back on, you'll be able to align it back properly. If you put it back and don't align it properly, you're just going to have tons of problems. So just to avoid or eliminate that, you want to make sure that you put a mark, or you just remember, if it is marked on the top portion of the Jandy valve, that you put it back correctly. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to loosen the screws. Make sure that you put all the screws together. Don't put it on the floor, because most likely you're going to be working and you're going to be dropping things and you're going to lose one of the screws. So just make sure that you remove the screws and put it somewhere where you'll be able to get it all together in one spot. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen this fastener for the top portion of the lever. Again, just remember that you put it back in the proper position. You don't want to put it backwards. So you just loosen it and pull it out. Next, you're going to gently pull out the cap. The issue we were having with this particular seal was it just basically cracked. So you can see here on the top, I removed the old seal, and here we put the new seal. You can see my finger touching it. And now you can just put your Jandy valve back together again in the reverse order that you took it apart. We've put the Jandy valve back together again. I do want to mention, I should have mentioned this earlier in the video, obviously when you are working on your system, you should turn off your system completely.